Welcome ladies and gentlemen, it's Iceblade here for another YouTube video. Today we're looking at web browsers. Now there's a lot of web browsers out there and you can choose any one you want to. You can actually use the one that comes with Windows. It has kind of been upgraded since the Explorer nightmare days. But there's one specifically that I use mostly and it caters for gamers. So they kind of sold me at gamers already and I started using it and haven't stopped using it since. So it's a new addition to the Opera range, and I got onto the Opera browsers basically due to my cell phone way back. My service provider was kind of linked to that browser, that when you use it it's faster and that there's certain pages that you don't incur cost while using. So I got onto it, got to know the browser, and then tried it on my PC, and it was nice. It was fast, but I still used my Chrome and stuff like that. So then got a message one day that you're an Opera user and would you like to test out the new gamer browser. So this is the gamer version of Opera. It's called Opera GX, and I think that is basically for Gamer Extreme. And as you can see, if you open it up, or you can't see, let me just quickly minimize myself so that the start of the show have more space to shine. Okay, so if you open it up, it has this tab at the top that you can see is basically game controller. So I selected this as a startup. If you don't start up with it, if you have another page open, it will show this page. Now on this page you can see basically things that you use the most. You can add here just like other browsers, and then they have suggestions just like other browsers. But this is where we shine. But this is what makes this very nice, because I mean, the first off, you have a release calendar showing you the releases of games coming up with dates like a calendar. So it's a gaming calendar. Then the first section there shows you free games, what rating the game got, at what launcher you can get this, and it's a whole list. You can press on it. It shows you for PlayStation. You can actually set here that you just want to see Windows or Macs or Linux or PS or Xbox or whatever you're using. Then it goes to new and upcoming and interesting. So that's also, it's all game related. And then daily news. It is other technology stuff that I basically search and use a lot. It's technology, gaming. It focuses on gaming and esports and new development in gaming. It's brilliant. But I mean, that's only one part. That's just a page. There's sections here where we can go into GX control. Now GX control, as you can see already, we have a hot tabs killer. Now hot tabs killer has a skull and a sword. Someone died there, but you can go into your RAM or you can go into your CPU and it will show the usage there. And if you have a tab that's basically draining one of these resources, you can click on the skull and the sword and it boom, it kills that page. It will ask you, do you want me to slay this? You go like, yeah, kill that bastard, and it goes down. Then if you go down, you have a network limiter, so you can basically set how much upload or how much download this browser is allowed to use. So you can basically restrict it. It allows you to restrict it. It has a RAM limiter where you can also set it and say, no, you're not allowed to use this much of my RAM. Same with the CPU limiter. It's brilliant. It allows you to basically restrict the browser. Make your PC faster. You don't want anything laggy there. Then you have tabs on the side that I use, like you can go into Twitch straight off here. You just sign in with your Twitch details and then you go into Twitch just by pressing that tab. It's not a page, it's like a shortcut. You also have Windows Messenger where you link it with that, and Instagram. I think there's other tabs that you can also add there. Hey guys, just a quick update. I forgot to actually show you how to enable these cool features on the sidebar. And all you need to do is basically just right click on this small section here. And then you get a list of what you want in that bar. Now I took off the previous ones you saw, which was Instagram and Facebook Messenger. So you just click on it and there's Instagram back. You can even add your Discord into here. Anything you want. I use WhatsApp a lot in my country, so you just link your account to your WhatsApp. You can have your messages pop up here. So the coolness of the Opera gaming browser continues. And then there's stuff like Telegram that's also popping like crazy now. VK, speed dials, you can put your downloads in here to also show up. So the tweakability is still extreme, but these ones were ones that came standard and that I can basically use. You have your history, and then you have extensions that you can load like on Chrome, and your settings. Now in your settings you can basically set the background color, like I chose mine this to go with my logo of my YouTube channel. And you got tile animations where you can set the animations you want, browser sounds, splash screens, like I said, the wallpaper at the back, you can set it here to whatever you want, or you can choose a custom one. The settings is great for all internet users, but it makes sense for us gamers, and the restrictions that you can put up to this, so that if you need to run this in the background, like you're a streamer, you need it on the opposite side to do some research quickly on a topic or something, you can limit the thing to not mix or mess up your stream or overuse a certain resource on your PC. I mean, I can't go through all of these. There's just one function actually that's brilliant here, but you can go under advanced, you get your basic, and then you go under advanced, you get your privacy and security, and then there's the features. Now under features, the great one here is VPN. Now most people struggle to get VPNs or need to pay for VPNs. Opera's GX VPN is quite decent. You can also set where it needs to locate to. It does say VPN connects to a website via various servers around the world, so your connection speed might be affected. So I have seen when I use the VPN that it is slower. So it's like it's made for us techies and gamers. I mean, you have a crypto wallet here that you can set up and enable your crypto wallet, and you can connect with your phone to easily make cryptocurrency transactions. So you get like shortcuts here to enable mouse gestures and enable rocker gestures, enable advanced keyboard shortcuts. So you can basically manipulate and restrict this browser to what you want it to be. You can set the coloring, the background image, so you customize it to the way you want your browser to look and to the way you want your browser to handle, basically. You get a browser settings as well, where you can enable actually things like languages and also spell checker to basically spell check for you in your browser while typing online or in forums or in discussions. It has a hardware acceleration. It even has some battery saver options where it says that you can enable it to save battery and browse for up to 50% longer. Now, who doesn't want to browse longer? I mean, this is just amazing. Save the battery, then you have your normal settings like under power settings for when it's plugged in and when it's not plugged in for like laptop users now. So it's just like it goes a step beyond what we expect of a browser. And I don't think that everybody would kind of work with this browser, because I mean, I can't see my parents working with this because they have no interest in these settings or limiting things or setting GPU or restricting network access or any of this. So for people that just need to browse, and yeah, you could use the one in Windows then. I mean, but this is specifically catering for us as gamers and techies. I mean, even if you go to the front page, there is settings that you can set your language and what you want to show on the first page. Do you want the free games? For some other reason, number 2 is in, I think, Russian. And that just basically means things you are interested in, and it will link all the YouTube videos or stuff that is under your interest. If you go to the right hand side here, where it's easy setup, if you click on easy setup, there's a fast and easy way to just select your colors, your background, your animations, appearance, where you can make tiles bigger, smaller, show news. I don't even use 20% of all the features available for me. And under privacy, you can actually block ads. So you have like an ad blocker here, and also block trackers, and you can enable your VPN straight from this shortcut menu. So this is all the settings that you really need available fast and easy to the user. It also has a fast and easy big button for clear browser data for those guys out there that visit some shady sites, you know. You can have a look at that. It's also in one of my other videos where I said getting free stuff or free games. Now this is the one place I used, because sometimes I don't know about a free game. So the other browser that I've been using for years is Chrome, and I think most people use Chrome, and also Chrome is bundled with some of the applications or stuff you do install. So if you don't like Chrome, then you must just kind of read there, because it sneaks itself onto your system actually. But it's not a bad browser. I use it basically to check up on my CSGO stats, because they have an extension called Band Checker, and you link your Steam account to that, and you can go check out all your stuff in Steam, your kill day for FCO from the start, your account information, your Prime account, the latency you play against, and they also then test it against other countries, showing you which is your best latency. You get your matchmaking, where it shows all the matches you've played, and then you can go into those matches and say load all matches, and then check all matches for bans. Now this normally I use when I get into Steam and it either says you're someone that I played with was banned, or someone that I played against was banned. Now, if you play with someone that was banned, they normally tell you that you would lose some of your experience gain or either your rank. So then I just come in here, load matches, check which guy was banned, and then I can basically hate him in silence. But no, you can go in here. It shows you all your wingman matches, your casual matches each day you played, the operation progress. Most people used it for that. You check your process here. You can even see exactly who commended you and for what they commended you. It's very nice. There's reports where it shows all the reports you made against people for possibly hacking or abuse or things like that, and leaderboard, authentication codes and stuff. Not allowed to show you that, but I mean, that's what I basically use Chrome for. Just spoke to my buddy next door. He says FireFox is the way to go. So like I told him, I love this browser, and you should also check it out. But what he mentioned that I should mention now is he is on like a data plan. So he's not on an uncapped bundle, but he works on a data bundle. So he looks at browsers that uses up the least amount of internet for what he wants to use the internet for. And according to his test, he says that FireFox beats Chrome. So I've actually used Firefox before I used Chrome, because Firefox had certain features where you could turn off autoplay where Chrome could not, and some of the info that Chrome collected was not so cool. So the thing where I would agree with his theory that Firefox uses less of his data would be that in Chrome there was an issue with crypto mining scripts that you could not block, but you can block it in Firefox. Also, Chrome employs some social tracking, which most browsers would do to give you a better browsing experience, but you can't block it on Chrome, which you can do on Firefox. And I think Firefox also has the text-to-speech option, which Chrome does not. So if you tweak your Firefox correctly, yes, it would use less internet. If you are not on a data bundle and you're uncapped, I tend to like Chrome better. So Firefox, not a bad browser. So that is a nice option for you guys that work on data bundles. You can have a look at Firefox as well. Okay, so the third one I'm using on my system is just currently in like a testing phase for me. Was also a browser that promised a lot of tweakability and stuff that you can allow and not allow, and it blocks a whole lot of internet traffic or spam coming your way. It's already built into the browser. It'll just show you at top, you would see there's a Brave rewards, and they block all other ads or spam. If there is a ad or something they would push your way, it will come up as a message saying, do you want to check this message, or do you want to watch this video, or do you want to visit this page, or do you want to look at this information? So quite handy. If you do click on that to watch it, you get these let me just move it to that side. You get these Brave rewards. Now Brave rewards you convert into US dollars. So I've not been using this browser solely. I do use my Opera GX mostly, but I'm just testing this out. It shows you it has blocked 35,645 ads was blocked by this browser. Bandwidth that it saved me doing that was almost a gig. So that is awesome, and it saved me 30 minutes of my life. So this is quite nice. It also has different startup pages where you can change it to the way you want it. It has surveys that you can do that also assist you in getting some Brave points. Customization is quick menu where you can just show background, or if you don't want, because I mean, uses resources to do these fancy things. So if you don't want that, you can turn that off. You can turn off sponsor images. You can turn off anything you don't want here, like the clock. Don't show top sites. I'm just currently struggling in how to add specific tabs or specific sites, like with Opera or Chrome, where you can just link all the sites you normally use and it comes up here. If we go into the settings, you see it also has the shield. Now the shield is the one that blocks all those stuff and makes it easier for you. You can say what cookies it must block. Fingerprinting, it erases when you do visit certain sites, you know, sites, guys. It allows for certain social media lock-ins or blocking of social media. So I allow my Facebook logins here, I allow my Twitter logins here. I haven't allowed this one, although I do have an account like that. You can set your search engine you want this browser to actually use while you're searching. So Google is your friend. And then you have a lot of extensions that you can go through. It really is also a very tweakable browser. You have your themes where you can set it up to what you want it to look like, the font size even. And then its unique feature would be the Brave dashboard, because this is Brave browser. Now, yeah, you can set up your stats. You can actually go into your stats. It will show you where you got Brave points from and how it converts into dollars. So I haven't received any money or anything. I'm not sure how the withdrawal of the money works, but I kind of can see. I haven't been using this a lot, but I mean, if you use this as your default browser, I can basically see how you could accumulate some Brave points, which would revert to dollars. So this is the Brave Rewards tab, where if you watch some of the ads, they push your direction, then you get some Brave points. Now you can also disable this. You don't need to keep it on. But I mean, I've only watched 13 in the last 7 days, and that was the reward I got. And from the start of using this, I basically earned 3.5 BAT points, and that's almost $1. So I didn't do anything special. I can see that you can kind of work up to some money by just using this or checking their ads. And you have like payment dates. It says the next payment date would be 6 August. So it seems that you can withdraw this. And then there's tips. I don't know the tips. But I mean, I'm just testing out this current browser. You also have your crypto wallet for these cryptocurrencies. Okay, so I've not set up any cryptocurrency, so I don't use it. And this is the Brave browser. Like I said, I don't see that it would take over my default browser position just yet, because I do love my Opera GX. And but this is a good browser for, I think, people that use internet a lot or just browsing, because if you do that things and it blocks all this traffic and trackers and ads for you, it frees up 30 minutes of your life so far for me. But I mean, you can basically then get rewarded for ads that you do watch. If you opt to watch some ads, it gives you the option. It's a pop-up, like I said, and if you click on it, you can watch it, and you would get BAT points, Brave rewards. And seems that you can withdraw money from that. So if you're a internet user just and browsing and watching some YouTube videos, this would be a perfect option, and then gain some money in the process. We wouldn't love money for just browsing the internet, right? So I would link to all of these browsers, the latest install files or sites, and you can have a look at it. But my recommendation, if you're a gamer or a tech or like a streamer, Opera GX just makes sense for all the tweakability and all the limitations you can put on that browser. Chrome, like I said, I've been using it for years, and use it for the extensions or the range of extensions they have. And then Brave browser, currently in testing phase with me, but no issues. I mean, it's not laggy or bad for the internet, or it doesn't overuse the internet. I have pitted all three of them together to just see, open an immense amount of tabs and see what resources they do pull, and still Opera GX kind of does it. It just tweaks the usage so much better. The other two not far apart, so this is not a bad browser. You can decide. Like, I use all three. I don't touch the Windows one. Okay, so in summary, this is the free browsers that I use. It's my Opera GX as default. always use it on streams, and just love the tweakability and the restrictions I can put on this browser actually. And the VPN is also awesome. I don't use third-party VPNs anymore. Then I have my Chrome, always a trusted browser, always backup, always solid. I mean, I just love the extensions on Chrome, and there's also some settings and tweaks you can do there. And then we have our new kid on the block, Brave browser. Looks promising. Can't say anything wrong about it currently. Do love the tracker and ad blocking features, and also that it does give you a message about this is the ad coming up, do you want to watch it? And it's just like a small block at the bottom right, not intrusive at all. And then you decide like no or yes, show me quickly and I'll check it. I have heard from other users that they just basically click yes and immediately close it, and you basically get rewards for that. I'm not sure, can't be quoted on that, but that's what I've been told. I'm not using it to make money at this stage. I'm testing it, seeing how it works. Then I would work towards the money side of things and just see if they do pay out and how it works. I haven't linked any banking details or like those crypto wallets with them, so we'll have to look out for that. But guys, you can have a look at this if you know of any other browsers I can test, or browsers that you use, or browsers that you prefer. Put it down in the comments below, and the reasons why you use it, or reasons why you don't like certain browsers, so we can maybe set up a list like don't go to that site, or these are trusted or good for use for gamers. And like I said, give your reasons or your likes or don't likes, pros and cons, those type of things. And if you haven't yet, please do subscribe. Trying to push the content, just seeing which side this channel flows towards. And then also, if you found this helpful, please hit the like. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy.
We'll be right back.